in with small batch soups, cooking up
Gazpacho!
a cold soup for the spring and summer.
We are, but we're not cooking it.
Oh, I'm sorry.
It's okay.
We're
blending it.
blending. Blend.
Yes. The great thing about cold soups, specifically gazpacho, is it's all sorts of fresh vegetables. We've got tomatoes, onions, jalapenos, green peppers, yellow peppers, carrots, celery, seasonings, and you literally can just put it in a bowl and blend it all together with your immersion blender, or throw it in a blender and just pulse that until it's
And
all
when you don't
mixed.
cook it, you have greater nutritional value,
You do,
right?
you do.
Yes.
Yep, because you don't lose any of that nutrition when you were cooking the soup itself.
Cool.
Yep, so literally we're just going to throw everything in the bowl.
Or should I have said cool beans? I was giving George a hard time just a few minutes ago because he says cool beans, and I'm trying to bring it back. Cool beans.
It's a dated reference, but it works.
Gazpacho and cold soups are some of the quickest soups you'll put together because you don't have to cook them. But at the same time, they're still going to have all those great nutrition ingredients and stuff. And you still want to let them sit until the next day. So you would just blend all this up, throw it in your fridge, and serve it at your next garden party.
Now the lime juice, what does that bring to the table?
The lime juice just helps bring out a lot of those good flavors in. It's just going to make it brighter, make it a little bit tangier. For instance, our chicken velvet soup, we use a little bit of lemon juice in it just to help brighten it up a little bit. It'll cut through some of the acid of some of the other things.
Cool. What pairs nicely with this?
A nice, personally, I would get the focaccia bread from Amelia's Bakery and pair it with that. Tortilla chips, yes, actually. It's very similar to a salsa.
And as we're doing this, tell us about your business, and because this is, you're catching on big time.
Thank you. So we have been around for 9.5 years. In the beginning of the pandemic, we started our frozen soup delivery that kind of helped get us through the pandemic. My husband and I are both foster parents, so for our frozen soup delivery this month, we're donating 10% of all the proceeds to, well, all the sales, not the proceeds, to our licensing agency, which is the National Youth Advocate Program. They do a lot to help license foster parents, keep foster parents going, and then help get families back together. So it's something very near and dear to us.
I can hear the passion in your voice. Every time you talk about this, it seems like you get a little emotional. Talk about the feeling behind being able to do this with your business.
It's amazing. I was a foster child for a very short amount of time from an abuse background. So it's something that is just, it's just there. It's something that we've always wanted to do. We became licensed a year ago, and our first set of kids just went home. So it's really great. It's a good feeling.
You're amazing. And I love that you're able to do this. I think, you know, obviously I would have paid to eat this anyway, but to think that you're helping a cause that's so near and dear to your heart. Heartwarming soup, even if it's cold. Let's try it.
Yes, let's try it.
Let's not stand on the order of eating soup. Let's eat soup.
I've actually never had cold soup. This is the first for me. Oh, I love it.
See, the tortilla chips would be perfect with that.
Oh my goodness.
And you were asking about the lime. That's just it's a nice accent, isn't it? Yeah.
This would be delicious with tortilla chips for sure. But honestly, I couldn't do this with salsa, but I can do this with, you know what I mean? Like, I feel like salsa needs chips to be good. This
Did
doesn't.
Jim Butler leave? Because I could have it with a glass of red wine.
Okay.
All right.
Good call.
I knew you were on the same page as me.
I always am. I love this.
So tell us about, we come to your brick and mortar location. Do I have to pre-order anything? Can I just walk in the door? And
you can just walk in the door. When you walk in the door, you can get cold soup, or you can get ready-to-eat soups, salads, paninis. We have an entire freezer full of frozen soups already ready to go that we can always go down and get for you. You can order from our website for our frozen soup delivery on April 29th, and we'll bring it right to your door. We still do contactless deliveries, so you'll get text messages saying when it'll be there and stuff.
And do I have the option of sitting down and eating right there too, or is it take it with me?
Mostly take it with you. I will say that we are right across the street from the monument, so it's a perfect place to go, especially on a nice day. There is limited seating inside, but it is very limited.
And we've got that QR code there to learn more information so that you can get a direct a direct. Why am I losing words
It'll
right now?
take you
It'll
directly
take you
to our
directly there.
website, and then we've got
There
the
you
hot
go.
link right there. Yeah. So,
A direct line, I think, is what I meant to say.
Amber, before the day is done, you should sample some of this gazpacho.
It is so good.
We just like saying the word.